This video is about the Steller sea eagle, about how it eats, hunts, and behaves. The Steller sea eagle is a very distinctive, striking, and a very important eagle. As its name says, it lives mostly by the sea and hunts fish. And they're really good at what they do. And I'm going to show you exactly how they hunt, and I have footage of a sea eagle catching a fish. But that comes later on in the video. First, I'm going to talk about its characteristics, how it looks, and how to identify it in the wild. This eagle has a striking yellow beak, and it has dark brown colorations with white highlights. These eagles are very huge in size. They're almost as big as the harpy eagle, and they're definitely the heaviest eagle. And if you're looking for them, make sure to go to southern Russia or the coast of Japan, as that's where they're usually found in the wild. As for how they usually behave like other eagles, except they're much larger and they prefer fish over other food sources. Female Steller sea eagles are usually heavier than the male sea eagles. They're also surprisingly picky when it comes to eating fish. For freshwater fish, the Steller sea eagle prefers pink salmon, and for saltwater fish, they prefer the wolffish. And like all eagles, their eyesight is spot on. This is important as they rely on their eyesight to hunt and catch fish. Their feet are specialized for catching fish. These feet are grippy, so they can catch any fish, and a fish cannot just slip through their feet. These eagles are sometimes also found off the coast of Korea. There's even a dark version or variant of this eagle, and it's really rare. And there's a very interesting story behind the dark variant of eagle. One specimen of this variant was found off the coast of Korea, and scientists thought it was a subspecies of the Steller sea eagle, and they categorized it as such, but they couldn't find any more specimens of this variant, so they thought it was extinct. But then a baby Steller sea eagle hatched, and it also had similar coloration to the dark morph, which they found. The dark morph doesn't have any white feathers anywhere, except its tail. But because its parents had normal Steller sea eagle coloration, they found out that it was a variant and not a subspecies. And it wasn't long before they found another specimen of this variant. And for those of you who stuck along to see this part of the video, I'm going to show you footage of how a Steller sea eagle catches fish. The way that this eagle, caught the fish was actually pretty simple, at least for the eagle. All it did was extend its legs and scoop the fish out of the water. If you paid attention, the fish tried to struggle its way out of the eagle's claws. And the eagle knew the fish would be there. That's because it has excellent eye vision, and it could see the fish from a very far distance. And it sets its eyes on it before it catches the fish. If you enjoyed the video so far, make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you like this sort of content, consider subscribing, as I make this sort of content. Usually, these eagles prefer to nest in willow and birch trees, which is why inland they're found in birch and willow forests. On the coast, though, they can just nest in any barren rock they find. They're not that picky. And I know this has been said before, but this is a valuable species to the ecosystem. And if it's extinct, the whole Japanese ecosystem may fall apart, as it is an apex predator and an umbrella species, which is a species that a lot of other species depend on to survive. They are already threatened in both Japan and Russia, and Japan is trying its best to conserve the species, as they know that it's important to the ecosystem. And that's all for this video. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing or liking this video.